Women's long hurdles race 2. It's the 400 meters as we return here to Miami. Grand Slam day 2. Go through the lane assignments. After being in lane 1 for the first race, Anna Hall gets a really big head start this time around out there in lane 8.
Yeah, I like her in lane 8. She can open up those big strides and really see what she can do. This is Andronette Knight of Jamaica. She was second to Sid in the 400 hurdles, has run on 4x4 teams for Jamaica, so she is familiar with running good 400s.
And there's Shamir Little, who just missed out on the Olympic team, got gold in the 4x4. Some people thought because she tried to qualify in both the 400 and the hurdles, maybe cost her.
And here is the woman that a lot of people came to see.
It's loud.
And you can hear the crowd appreciation. One of the greatest athletes on the track. She's 3 times a world record holder over 400-meter hurdles, and she really wants to do special things in the 400 as well, John. So I think this gives her the opportunity to get the practice that it takes to be great at 400 meters as well.
As we said, she's the second fastest American ever in the flat 400 behind Sonia Richards-Ross. In there to lane 2, we've got Sarah Carley, twice an Olympian for Australia. She was 5th over the hurdles in the opening race here of their series, their 2 events.
And rounding out the field, Cassandra Tate, now 34 years old, has been a staple of part of the 400 hurdles for a really long time. Tough lane draw for her, but she has a lot of experience.
That's a tight curve for everybody when they got to go around. Once around, no hurdles. I figure what? Give us 50 seconds. It'll be the best 50 seconds of your day.
A bit of a long hold there, but they're away safely. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone moving up on Shamir Little, already out on the outside. We're watching for this battle for second place perhaps, and Anna Hall has started quickly down the back straight. Shamir Little now really moving up on Andronette Knight as well, so Little's really getting into this. Sydney's got somebody to work off here, chasing Shamir Little, perhaps holding her through that first 200 meters. Maybe a little bit breezy down the back straight, and now the stagger starts to unwind. Anna Hall on the outside in 8. Right there with Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, but when they come into the home straight, that's going to turn into a 3, 4, 5 meter lead. And away she goes now. The speed and the strength and the poise. Gliding down the home straight. Others are fighting behind her. Hall's trying to hang on ahead of Andronette Knight. It's going to be Sydney to take it. 49.7. And Anna Hall gets second place. The gap here was small, whereas in the 400 meter hurdles, Andronette Knight had 3.5 tenths, which is more like sort of 3 meters or so. Here, look at the gap. Hall fought hard. There's Sydney away, closest to the camera. Hall outleans, outdips Andronette Knight, but the gap not big enough. This time it was only 0.12 of a second, so it means the Jamaican will take second place.
I think Sydney looked pretty comfortable the entire way. 49.69 like that. I mean, that's something that she can feel happy about. What I like about Sydney is that the running position that she sets up in is very, very good. Very good range to the back, very good range to the front. Hips right in front of her. Very stable. You can do a lot of things with that type of running form. And she does do a lot of things with that kind of running form.
Done this so many times. Such a great exponent over all the sprints, never mind with there's hurdles in the way. Rochelle Clayton, 32-year-old Jamaican, has run a flat 400 already this year, and a fairly swift 52.3 thereabouts, not too far off that personal best you can see in the caption. Andronette Knight, her teammate, similarly indoors for her though, 52.8. Normally you run quicker outdoors than indoors. So this is Peters of the Netherlands, a big part of the Dutch very successful 4x4 and mixed 4x4 squad that does so well at Olympics and Worlds. And then Cassandra Tate of the USA on the inside. Just might find the others moving away from her here, particularly I think with Peters in the lane 3. Just got held a little bit longer by the starter there, but they're away and gone. McLaughlin-Levrone already making ground, and we've just had a pull-up from Rochelle Clayton. who's pulled up in the first 100 meters, maybe trying to hang on to the American, who knows. Going very quickly, Cassandra Tate, right on the inside, has started exceptionally quickly through the first 200 meters. But it's McLaughlin-Levrone out in lane 6, smoothly making their way around the top bend. Cassandra Tate, eyed on the inside, has run an excellent first 300, but is she going to pay for that as they come into the wind in the home straight? Sydney out on her own as we expected it to be, then it's going to be a real scrap for the minor places behind her. Tate is just starting to tread water in the home straight there, but it's Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone who's going to come through to make it 2 wins in the women's long hurdles. It's 50.32. Knight just took second place. It was tough out there. The wind was never going to make that easy, but the victory was never really.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. So now we're here with 2 400-meter long hurdles races, and this was a Grand Slam track event. One was in Jamaica, you know, the first event of the Grand Slam, and one was in Miami, where Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone dominated both the 400 long hurdles and the 400-meter hurdles as well. You know, she came out on the track full speed. There was literally no competition on the track whatsoever for her. So Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone captures long hurdles slam title at the Grand Slam track event. The 4-time gold medalist clocked a time of 50.32 in the 400-meter flat. You know, this event happened on Sunday, the 6th of April in Kingston, Jamaica, to take the title. 4-time gold medalist Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone notched another win at the Grand Slam track, you know, event in Kingston, Jamaica. The 400-meter hurdles world record holder put her talent, you know, into the 400-meter flat, you know, as I said, Sunday, April 6th, and ran an impressive 50.32 despite windy conditions for the win. Sydney sped to a 52.76 world leading time on the opening day of the competition in the 400-meter hurdle, setting up the overall women's long hurdles title win. Anything can happen, just go to execute, focus on yourself, and go out there and do what you know how to do, said Levrone on the news. Yeah, basically she said we definitely talked about doing the long sprint in LA. She said maybe even the 100 hurdles, 100 in Philly, you know, we'll see what happens, you know. So that was after the post-race interview she did after winning the 400-meter hurdles and the 400-meter flat in, you know, the Grand Slam in Jamaica. So first place we have Sydney 52.76 for first. Second place Muhammad 54.59. Third place Rochelle Clayton 55.02. Fourth place Knight 55.06. Fifth place Peters 55.85. Sixth place Salmon 55.89. and seventh place Tate 56.65. So that was a Grand Slam 400-meter flat in Jamaica. Now we have the next race. McLaughlin-Levrone won the women's long hurdles category in the Grand Slam track Miami event, which was held on May 2025. She dominated the Unit 2 race long hurdles format by placing first in both required events to take home the maximum points. So, you know, she did the 400-meter flat and the 400-meter hurdle, and she won both races, you know. In the flat, you know, she won with a time of 49.69, and in the hurdles she ran with a time of 52.07. so basically she won both races. So as I said, she's extremely great. You know, she wasn't playing when it comes on to the Grand Slam track events, and bear in mind, you know, first place winner would win like, I think it's like 150,000 US, you know. So at least we're actually coming out, you know, and putting in the work to win that money, you know. That money was that cash prize. So as I said, definitely a great race, definitely. So if y'all enjoy this video, do drop a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. That way y'all be fully notified. The goal is to hit 20k subscribers, and we're officially at, you know, 12k. We are getting closer and closer to our goal, which we had set out. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.